The Sodrugestvo group of companies specializes in full-spectrum processing of vegetable oil cultures. The group has built one of the very largest production and distribution centers in its industry and is located in the center of Europe, in Russia's Kaliningrad region. Soдружество's complex is unique in terms of its range of processing capacity, which supports production of over 20 different products, from soybean meal and oil to high-value soy protein concentrate. The enterprise is thus practically waste-free and serves as a reliable supplier for the food and agricultural sectors of Russia, the CIS, and Europe. The Kaliningrad production complex contains 3 oil crushing plants and production sections for soy protein concentrate, refining of soybean oil, lecithin production, and white flake food-grade soy meal. The Soдружество Group is the first and largest resident of Kaliningrad's special economic zone and has rapidly and successfully integrated into the economy of the region as a dynamic driver of economic growth. The unique transportation and logistics complex, which includes a rail terminal and a deep-water port, allows Soдружество to handle large traffic flows of raw materials and finished products, as well as goods in transit. The scale and scope of the enterprise's processing capabilities has no parallel in Russia or Europe. Here, on 100 hectares of land recovered from the nearby waters, over 10 companies and organizations perform an astounding number of business operations. These are new enterprises which have brought innovative technology to the region, along with a new culture of production. The Soдружество production complex is a successful example of an integrated approach in the processing industry, incorporating the latest technology and meeting contemporary environmental standards simultaneously. Until recently, the Russian Federation was 60% dependent on imports for raw protein. The entry of this enterprise has removed dependence on imports 100% and even opened opportunities to export finished products. So the project is very significant for the country. Comparable production facilities have not been built in Europe in the last 20 years, and in Russia, no analogy existed at all. Today, the complex maintains production capacity of 3 million tons of total products per year. The Kaliningrad Sea Canal was deepened specifically to accommodate dry cargo vessels that deliver raw materials for processing, with the dredged earth used to raise the ground on which the complex stands. The ice-free sea terminal stands on reclaimed land on the shore of the Kaliningrad Sea Channel and operates all year long around the clock, handling vessels carrying up to 55 tons of cargo. This is the first marine terminal in Russia equipped to transfer refractory, tropical, and vegetable oils. The complex holds 9 berths from 169 to 280 meters in length, totaling over 2 kilometers, and allows the simultaneous processing of 6 ships and up to 70,000 tons of vegetable oils and grain cargo per day. An important feature of the terminal infrastructure is that some berths are equipped to handle various operations, both loading and unloading. This enables efficient flow of substantial amounts of cargo without additional costs. The equipment installed is the last word in the world of port technology. Bulk cargo is delivered ashore by pneumatics. This is faster, more economical, and more environmentally friendly. The docks have pneumatic unloading cranes for dry cargo with capacity of 300 tons per hour, pneumatic unloading cranes for poorly flowing cargo with capacity of 250 tons per hour, and pneumatic loading cranes with capacity from 200 to 600 tons per hour. Additionally, there is a gantry crane with lifting capacity of 63 tons and a 45-meter boom. The transportation complex includes marine and railway components. For easy docking, a fleet of 4 modern ice-class tugs provides safe and efficient towing services, canting, firefighting, and mooring operations at the port. Soдружество is also one of the largest independent owners of rolling stock and leases rail tank cars for vegetable oils. The enterprise also owns 3 TEM-18 locomotives for shunting in the railways on its territory. The rail yard also has a depot for maintenance of the locomotives. The main functions of the complex's railways are the acceptance of bulk cargo and shipping of finished products to customers. Rail transport performs the main logistical role. 90% of the material which comes into and is processed in the crushing plants is shipped out by rail to Russia and the countries of the CIS. In total, there are 34 railway tracks and 26 kilometers of rails in the complex. The terminal operates in different handling modes, providing storage and direct loading of rail cars from ships. The production capacity of the rail yard is 900 cars. The internal railways are equipped with 4 electronic scales with capacity up to 100 tons. The storage capacity of Sodružestvo's logistics complex is over 520,000 tons. Storage capacity for grains and oilseeds is 328,000 tons, with 46 silos equipped with automatic aeration systems and continuous monitoring and maintenance of the desired temperature, as well as cleaning and weighing systems. Production capacity for receiving soybeans from ships is 1,800 tons per hour. The complex also includes 8 automated storage warehouses for soybean meal and other bulk loads for transit with capacity up to 190,000 tons, 2 warehouses for storage of packaged bulk loads of 5,000 square meters, and a packaging facility with capacity of 250 tons per day. The storage terminal enables import-export and transit traffic for various kinds of agricultural products, fertilizers, and other bulk cargoes. Storage of refractory and plant oils. This is the first facility in Russia to store tropical refractory oils and to handle vegetable oils for sea, rail, and road transport, as well as accepting vegetable oils from rail tank cars. The requirement for high quality and safety is a key component of the enterprise. Compliance with national and international requirements and adherence to good manufacturing and laboratory practices ensures the quality and safety of products. This is confirmed by numerous certificates and permits to export products to the countries of the European Union. The enterprise incorporates an integrated management system, conformity to the requirements of ISO 9001, ISO 14001, and OHSAS 18001. A feed and food safety management system based on the principles of HACCP and meets the requirements of ISO 22000 and GMP plus B1. The complex has an independent testing laboratory named the New Lab and checkpoints with government officials performing constant checks on the movement of grain, oilseeds, and their products. Products are subject to control at all stages of production and logistic operations, ensuring their safety. Electrical power in the complex is supplied by a high-voltage substation with capacity of 50 megavolt amperes, which is comparable to the power supply of a city of about 50,000 people. The complex also contains a boiler with capacity of 154 tons of steam per hour. That capacity is adequate to heat 200 apartment houses of 100 apartments each. Like any major production complex, Soдружество needs significant water resources. The water supply system has an intake capacity of 2,100 cubic meters per day and includes 13 artesian wells of depths between 90 and 140 meters. The complex contains water treatment facilities with capacity of 830 cubic meters per day, as well as storm sewer and disposal systems. The construction of such a large complex greatly influenced the social life in the locality and brought about a substantial reduction in the unemployment rate. The number of employees working at the complex is comparable to the population of a small town. There are positions here for nearly 2,000 highly qualified specialists. The production of this complex is now an integral part of Russia's food security, as it has lessened dependence on imports in the production of feed for the livestock and poultry industries. The company provides constant and high demand for crop production, making it an important engine in many economic sectors for the Kaliningrad region in particular, and the Russian Federation on the whole.